Yeah, it's amazing that we've already been here almost 3.5 months. We've had a great time so far. We've made a lot of progress with the staff in place and the players back on campus. We've started to build the continuity and familiarity with one another that has made us all feel a lot better. It's always good to get to know your players and then to get to know you. And now that we've started fall practice, we've had a chance to see them compete and get a little bit of a feel for where they're at, both health-wise and skill-wise. We had a great first week, 3 quality scrimmages last weekend that gave us a lot to think about and talk about. And then hopefully we'll pick that scrimmage series back up tonight, Friday and Sunday, as we continue to get our pitchers to the mound, get our at-bats in, and start to teach our team concepts, both on offense and defense. But it's been great so far. We've had great weather. We've had great effort from our players. We've gotten a good foundation academically in place in the first month of school. And that was really our goal initially, was to get familiar with each other, get in a great routine in the classroom and in the weight room, and start to build the foundation, which is the daily routines for success. And so far we've been very pleased with that.
Well, what's kind of been like the response, not only yourself, but the new coaches and the community? And I know you guys have tried to do a lot of things.
The community part's been tremendous with so many previous relationships, and to see people for the first time in 10 years and hear how excited they are to support us and support our players, most importantly, has been great. Been a lot of opportunities across the community to speak and meet, just reconnect with different groups that have an interest in Oklahoma State and certainly in baseball. So we feel great about that. We've had great response from season ticket interest and folks wanting to get back out and purchase season tickets. We have an event next week where folks can come out and select their seats and either re-choose their seats or sign up for season tickets who haven't had them. So tremendous response to this point on that event as well. I believe that's on the 3rd and 4th of October, right out here at Reynolds Stadium. Come on out, watch us practice, choose your seats, get a chance to meet the players, say hello to the coaches, and get ready for the spring. But that's a big part of this. That's the energy in the stands, and that's the energy about the program itself that oftentimes can lift up a ball club when they're trying to get going. We've got a great home slate. There'll be a lot of home games right off the bat to get familiar with the team in the early part of the season as we get ready for conference play. So those things have all been very positive. Obviously, there's great energy on campus with soccer and football already having kicked off and started their seasons. Our players have enjoyed being a part of that, watching the other teams and supporting them. So if you get support from the student body and the fellow student athletes and the community gets excited about what you're doing, we expect to see a couple thousand people in those stands every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And as far as the players and coaches getting to know each other, that response has been great as well. That's a process. You have to earn each other's trust. And as we've gotten to know each other and spend more time together, I see those player-coach moments where the interaction and the dialogue has improved greatly. Players are very open-minded to being coached. Coaches are very open-minded to learning about our players so that we can all get on the same page. But that is what the fun part is. That's what coaching's all about. And so those things for us, once we've all gotten settled here, have been the most enjoyable part to this point.
Well, I know you guys are limited in practice during the fall, but what is it specifically, or some of the specific things you guys try to accomplish in the fall, getting ready for next season? And I know it's even a lot more different this year because everyone's new. So,
well, the biggest thing has been to establish some basic style of play expectations on our end, both with our coaching staff as we've gotten familiar with one another. Rob and Marty come from very successful backgrounds where they played the game the right way. We share a very similar vision of what a quality team looks like. Obviously, the effort and energy have to be at the highest level on a daily basis. What we really try to do this fall is implement and incorporate fundamentally sound play on all sides of the ball. Rob spent a lot of time in the early part of the fall helping pitchers establish solid mechanics, establish good deliveries, build arm strength, and create a healthy working group of guys that can take the ball throughout the fall and really develop the mental and physical sides of pitching. That's a big part of what he does so well. We're moving in that direction, getting some guys back on the mound that had been out with injuries. Jason Hirsch has returned to the mound and looked fabulous, coming off of Tommy John surgery. Mark Robinette's returned from surgery, throwing the ball well. Tyler Nurden has returned from surgery as well. So you start to get these guys back. You get some talented kids that are healthy. You get them in Coach Walton's daily plan where they work together to enhance themselves, and you start to see that growth that we're that we're counting on. Same thing goes on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. We have to figure out where players fit on the field, establish with them the way we're going to defend, and make sure that that team defensive concept is well in place before you go into the offseason. Because when you start back in January, you might be limited to 1 month of preparation before you kick off your season, and that's not enough time to go back over your entire playbook. So we've spent a lot of time to this point trying to get those fundamentals in place, and offensively, just want to make sure that we can do the little things right that it takes to win games. I think that the big things will take care of themselves as we progress, but fundamental play, be able to bunt the baseball cleanly, be able to run the bases at a alert, aggressive pace, being able to hit in situations and have an awareness of how to win those one-run games is something we've spent some time on, and the next 4 weeks will be critical as we take all those principles and concepts and try to master them at least in a short period of time, so when we go into November, December, we've got a good plan in the weight room. We can get in great shape academically and feel like we've had a successful fall.
And lastly, just kind of talk about it. I'm pretty excited. Going to have some facilities things going on starting next week, I guess. And just talk about that.
Yeah, very excited. Obviously, the playing surface is gorgeous. We've had a new turf project around home plate that was installed about a month ago that turned out great. It created a more level hitting area at home plate. It's very, very eye appealing and very durable area that we can do training and ground ball work in. The renovations to the inside of Reynolds Stadium that begin next week are something that's going to really, really help our day-to-day business operations. That's exciting for the coaches to have offices that have all the things in them they need every day to do their work, to study film. The installation of a brand new video system should be completed by the end of next week. That's something that's really going to benefit the players as we work to make adjustments and corrections in their deliveries and swings. That's something we're very grateful for. And really some of the things that we're going to do with our pitchers training lab and our locker room renovation is all driven towards the players' experience. And I think those are some things that when that project's complete, we're going to have some things to offer that are very unique, critical to the development and health of our players as we look to build performance and maintain health, and something that we think is going to define our program, which is a program built on player development, both on the physical side and the mental side, and certainly on the aspects of proper arm care and training, something that we think is a huge priority to attract and maintain and develop elite level pitching. So the things that we're doing right now are exciting. The generosity of people that have stepped forward and shared in that vision that want to help us get there is certainly appreciated, and I think our players really appreciate and sense the commitment to baseball, the interest shown in baseball, and it makes them feel that responsibility to continue to push themselves to perform at a very high level. So I hope by November 1st, when you walk in the building, you'll be able to appreciate and recognize the growth that's been made and really sense the pride that exists inside the program as we really look to be the best in everything we do. And this is going to be a big, big step in that direction.